Hey fellas, I should change the name of this series from Behind the Scenes to Behind the Wheel because I only do it now when I'm behind the wheel. Anyway, I had a call, so I fell asleep at about 3:30 or so, woke up to a call at 3:45, and it lasted pretty much the whole night, so didn't get any sleep. Very excited about that. I'm on my way right now to go teach some skills, and then I have a test that I need to do over my... Okay, why does this keep disconnecting? Oh, I have to teach skills today, and then after that I'm going to take a, what is it called, a protocol test that's coming up. So I'm very excited about that. So I had an interesting call where I had to break into a patient's house today, or yesterday. It's always very scary to do that. Whenever somebody's inside of their house and you need to go get to them, you don't know if they're potentially, if like they have a weapon, if it's a trap whenever you're going inside. But if you have like a potentially unconscious patient or a patient calling out for help, they're inside their house, you have to check the front doors, the back doors, you have to check the windows. Usually something's unlocked. So that's not the tricky part, but it's scary whenever all the lights are off and you have to just like go inside a person's house, turn a couple corners, and just hope or pray that there isn't like a loaded waiting for you. So, a call that I have every now and then, especially during the later times, is like elderly patients. You'll get them, and they won't be able to stand up. They'll need help going to the restroom or something. They'll need help getting up to bed, and we love those calls. You know, we love helping out the elderly patients, especially like a nice old woman or something. We will try to give them the respect. If you have any family members that feel bad about calling 911 for those kind of calls, don't feel bad at all. We love helping you guys. Because I sympathize. Usually my partners, I've never had a partner, at least at Annabelle, ever complain about a call like that. You know, because we can sympathize with that. We have elderly family members. We can see ourselves one day needing to call 911 for something like that, where maybe we can't stand up, maybe we can't get help, and we don't want our patients sitting down, having to hold it in, using the instead of being able to use the restroom all the way till the next morning. These patients are usually always really apologetic. They're always like, "Oh, I feel so bad. You guys shouldn't have to come out and help me." Blah blah, nonsense. Anyway, I am extremely excited about today. It's going to be my first day working at this part-time job, teaching skills. They won't be too tricky. They're just like EMT basic skills. But this is a great time to build a good foundation with them. So we're really going to try to hone in on the basics here. Maybe we'll go over like BVMing, splinting, things like that. I hope we don't have to mess with the KED. I'm not against teaching the KED or like a traction splint. But those are generally more of the boring skills to go over. They're just because they're very time consuming, and you don't really use the KED too often, depending on your agency, of course. And the traction splint, again, you don't really use it too often. So secretly, I might like look up a 2-minute video just like to recap on it. Not that I'm not familiar with the skill, but just to make sure I go over every thing for those kind of skills. Anyway, I've been doing something new for my last 2 or so EKG videos, depending on whenever I do put out this video. Please let me know what you guys think. I kind of like the little intro that I'm doing. It reminds me of one of my favorite YouTubers. I think his name is Ordinary Things. And so I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a cool way to mix it up. I'm trying to do something more interesting just before I go over this boring like lecture. I think that going over rhythm strips is fun, but the background information can be kind of boring. So please just let me know what you guys think about that. I'm planning on doing a couple other things pretty soon. I want to do a pharmacology tier list. That'll be cool. Anyway, I'm going to end it here, and I will go over what we did on the skills testing or the skills checks at the second part of this. So thank you guys. All right, so I had an extremely fun day of teaching those individuals. Some of them I'm going to see in write-outs. So So I am super excited. They are some very nice individuals, and I had a lot of fun during skills with them. They all did really good. They all passed, but I mean, we're not out to fail people, you know. We're out to teach them. So they all did great. I just had a nice time in general. I didn't think I was going to see that class again. So to see them during the skills portion and to know that I'm going to see them during write-outs is awesome. I want to see all of them in write-outs, but unfortunately I'll only get to see them for little bits here and there. But that's going to be a surreal experience, like, or it always is, like whenever you teach someone. Like I've taught a couple EMT and AEMT courses, not as a primary instructor, but the secondary instructor. But it's so cool to see the progression where they go from learning in the classroom to actually getting to do write-outs with you, and you get to say like, hey, what do you remember from classes? Do you remember your medications? And they're like, no. And I'm like, don't worry, thank you for being honest with me. Let's go over them together and let's get it this time, and I'll push for that. So very excited for that. I can't wait to see all of them, see how they respond in emergency situations. And you know, if they struggle, we're a team. You know, we'll pick them up together and we'll work together. So just a very nice day. It's a pretty day. I'm gonna go take my protocol test. I'm feeling pretty confident in it, which is always a good feeling. I did study a ton, so this is kind of weird. Ooh. But I am eager to knock it out and then go pick up my sweet little angel. I'm gonna make food tonight. So I know I made some street tacos recently. Those were a hit. I might make those again. This parking lot is garbage. Probably gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like this video, like, comment, subscribe. It helps very much. But if you choose to not do anything, don't do anything. Someone looked at me and they look crazy because I'm talking to myself. Goodbye.